I done woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober? Y'all OD, follow me. Where the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really on the throne, boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Marlo on it. And let's soon Chico Milo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going still right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth while the sky crack. And the Lord get back. Or somebody wants to get back. And they click, clack, leave you been back. Looking at this intact. Never left, but I've been back. Cross on my big neck. And I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a gimmick. You see me in the club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, smell what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the meal may stop. But they ask for the truth, yeah, I'm a dork. They like, how you do that now? Sound kinda nice, boy, who that down? Is everything real good, true and fair? But you probably wouldn't listen if you knew that down. If you knew that down.
The heart beats just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can.
Keep your hands up, keep your chin up. It's the one and only Ghost with the shadow in the front. And this live is going to be real short, man. I wasn't even going to go live today. But I mean, given the circumstances of what's going on, I mean, I couldn't waste an opportunity to at least get a laugh in. You know, before I start, man, I just want to make it clear, like, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else, bro, but some of this stuff is common sense. And this is why some people should, if I was them, this is why you should unsubscribe to anybody who's pulling a narrative and lying to you. I mean, unless you want to watch for fun and just laugh at them. I mean, that's what I do with some of them. You know, I just laugh at some of them, and I'm not gonna lie, there's a handful of channels that I'm subscribed to them because, like, when I want to laugh, I just click on them when they're live. There's a handful. And who's up in here? What's going on? Yeah, I'm not gonna be long today, man. Not gonna be long at all. I wasn't even gonna go live, actually, in fact, bro. But this is actually a pointless live because really, in reality, nothing's gonna change, bro. Nothing's gonna change. But I just find it funny. Like, I think God has a sense of humor. God must have a sense of humor, because we was just talking about this, like, during the lead up of the David Morrell fight, right? The David Morrell fight, David Benavidez. We was just talking about this, or at least I was. And I was like, you know, there's just some things that people do that I just can't relate to, or not that I don't relate to, like, I just don't understand why they do what they do. And yeah, I mean, no. What I mean by that, I get what you're saying. My my view, but I'm saying what I'm about to talk about is pointless. It's pointless. I wasn't even gonna go live, to be honest with you. Yo, it's just I can't miss an opportunity to laugh at these dudes, bro. Listen, you could pick a channel any day of the week and pick out some stuff and kind of, like, they've laughed at me before. I'm pretty sure they've laughed at me. It's social media. People laugh at me all the time. People don't like me. People like you. People don't like you, right? But I can't miss an opportunity to laugh at these guys, because this shit is like a wholesale. This ain't like this. There's a whole group of motherfuckers I get to laugh at today. It's like a Costco sale. It's one of them. Take them all sale. I don't understand, and I hope the funny thing is none of these dudes will learn from what happened. None. Yeah, the two things that I always say that personally bothers me is, number one, like a narcissist, and number two, this whole breaking news, bro. I can't, man. All of you guys that do breaking news, I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way. I mean, it ain't the fact that you just doing breaking news. It's not that. It's that These guys call themselves journalists. This is the funny thing about it, right? Some of these guys will say, oh, well, fuck it. I don't got to say nothing. You know, I'm a journalist. This is what I do. I report the news. And that's their way of saying, forget me apologizing. I don't need to apologize for slandering Canelo's name once again, for slandering the man, making up lies and no proof, just pure accusations, whether you like the man or not. But this is just it's so funny to me that, number one, these guys that make up these lies is like Canelo's always trending on their channels. Canelo is always trending on their channel, bro. I go to a weigh-in, bro. The weigh-in could be Tank versus whoever. These dudes talking about Canelo. I go on the Zone to watch some random ass weigh-in. They talking about Canelo, whether it's good or bad. It don't matter. When this man leaves boxing, bro, half of y'all gonna go homeless. I hate to say it. I don't think going homeless is a good thing. Going homeless is a bad thing, and we gotta go. You know, we got a president that's gonna fix some homelessness, hopefully. And shout out to all my fellow veterans that are homeless. But some of you guys are gonna go homeless when Canelo leaves boxing, bro. No joke. For y'all to do this whole breaking news shit, let me ask you a question. Do you guys think before you make a video? Like, seriously, like, do you actually sit back and go, what if I was just to wait a day or two? And how about this? Since when does a dude putting out a tweet breaking news? When did we get to a point where if Dan Raphael tweets something, or if Mike Cappinger tweets something, that is law now? Or if Rick Glazer, shout out to Rick Glazer. I've talked to him a couple times. I don't know him like that, but when I'm just using him as an example, when Rick Glazer's on a channel and somebody says, hey, I don't know, just me make up something. You hear anything about Keith Thurman fighting? And he says, yeah, I heard he's going to be fighting this guy from my sources. You mind telling us who your sources are? No, I can't. That's confidential. Since when does that become breaking news? Like, that's what some of y'all do. And it's just crazy. And I know damn well, over at least 20 channels yesterday, at least, bro, was slandering Canelo over shit they had no proof on, going off an article that had came out 2 days prior. The same, do you know when I learned my lesson to say anything breaking news in regards to Canelo? Do you know what I learned my lesson? I learned my lesson with the whole PBC shit. Remember when Canelo, we didn't know if he was going to sign with PBC. We didn't know if he was going to sign with his own member. I mean, we knew he wasn't going to sign with Bob Arum. But we were like, yo, where's he going to go? Is he going to go with Eddie Hearn? Is he going to sign with Al? I don't know. Is Frank Warren going to pick him up? I don't know how his relationship is with him or whatever. And I just remember, like, the 1 week where Dan Raphael and Mike Coppinger both said the same thing. Everybody went, like, including myself. I remember because, and I'm getting on myself now. I remember because I made a live and I had the sinking ships. Go back. I still got the live up. I don't take lives down unless it's like, it's got to be extreme. For me to take a live down, it's got to be extreme. But you could go there and laugh at me. Because I followed everybody and I was like, yo, PBC's a sinking ship. And I've spent an hour or two making a thumbnail only to look stupid as hell the next day when they broke the news that Canelo signed a 3-fight deal with PBC. Look, this isn't about whether you like Canelo or not. Let me make it clear. Like, this is not. this is something that goes on all the time. And we talk, like, I forget who comes here and tells me all the time, but he's 100% right, bro. 95% of these dudes would rather be first and wrong than to be right. Take the time and be right. And it's sad, bro. It's sad, but nothing will change. Nothing will change. It's like, this is how you know, number one, who's the face of boxing. Let's make this clear. Let's make it clear. You know, the face of boxing doesn't have to be somebody you like or hate particularly. It doesn't matter. The face of boxing is somebody who's always being talked about anytime boxing comes up, anytime you're talking boxing, no matter what fight is on, this guy's name is being talked about, whether it's hate, whether it's love, whether it's fanboys, whether it's haters, whatever it is, whether you in between. And that name is always Canelo Alvarez, bro. This man doesn't even have to be fighting, bro. He don't even have to be fighting. And you got these dudes that it was crazy is, bro, both sides, like both sides are really extreme. Let's be honest. You got people that act like this man's a god and walks on water, could ever criticize him. I'm going to tell you the issue I have with y'all real quick because the haters is easy. But for some of y'all, the things like with the fanboy shit though, the thing that gets me with some of you guys is that there's a lot of outlets that are fair when it comes to Canelo. At least I think they are. You know, like, we give them all the respect in the world, but you know, we have healthy criticism like we would with any other fighter. And when we go to criticize him, y'all just get so emotional. Bro, he's a human being. Okay? He's no different than you, me, or the next man. But you guys, I kind of understand a little bit because you're a fan. You're a fan. I understand that. Maybe a little bit excessive, but I understand that. I can't relate to people that hate people. I can't, bro. I can't. There's people that's done some shit to me. Yeah, there's maybe a couple people in my life that I could honestly say maybe hate comes up a little bit. But you got to do something extreme. And people hate Canelo, bro. They never met the man. And they hate him. You could just tell by people were so quick to go live and make a video and say, look, he ducked Terrence. Let's start there. How many times we got to go over this? You can't duck somebody who don't fight in your division, bro. You can't. Sorry to break the news to you, but you can't. The man never fought at 160, let alone 168. How you ducking a man that never, but none here nor there, how you gonna duck a fight that was never announced officially? It's just, I don't get it, bro. Like, I get it a little bit when it comes to, what I'm saying is this, bro. When this man leaves boxing, a lot of outlets are going to have to think of something. And for you guys that really don't like this man and you call him a fraud and you say he cherry-picked his whole career, when he leaves, you're going to have to find somebody else to pay your bills. I don't even like calling channels out by name, but I don't give a fuck. This year, I don't care. It's the usuals, you know. Hey, I like the boxing voice, but then once again, Blue Blood, Boxing Ego, you know, the typical guys. Blue Blood is funny, bro. This man hit record, didn't realize he was recording, looked up at the light, and once he realized he was recording, because the title was Canelo Ducks, whatever, right? When he realized he was recording, then he went, you know, he got into his like his mode and shit, like straight acting, bro. Straight cut, action, makeup, roll, acting motherfuckers, bro. Not everything is breaking news. First off, let me give you a news flash. If you get the news from a third party, you're not breaking the news. How you go on? How 20 channels breaking the news. All y'all some breaking news motherfuckers, bro. All y'all some breaking news motherfuckers, bro. I don't care because, like, listen, when I do something wrong, come at me, bro. Tell me. Yo, before you get on me, I'll probably get on myself. No cap. No cap. If anything, I'm probably hard on myself. I got no problem saying I'm wrong. This narcissistic, I want to be first, I did it first, breaking news. Like, I hope your subscribers look at you and get sick of it. And I don't wish negativity on anybody, not, you know, especially financially, if this is your job. But you literally went and slandered this man without even, I mean, it doesn't matter because you slandered him anyway, right? But my whole thing is like, what's so hard about waiting, bro? What's so hard? I mean, I could just imagine if he was trolling y'all and like, can you, like, I wonder sometimes if Canelo is sitting back like, yo, do me a favor, put this fake shit out, put it out, and then just laughs at everybody. Like, I just wonder if that's what, because it's like, it's crazy because, yo, and what's crazy is, shout out to the channels that was saying, yo, chill. We don't know. Like, we didn't hear Turk say anything. We didn't hear Canelo himself say anything. Like, you go one tweet, breaking news. It's just weird to me, man. It's weird to me. But you know what? This might be the year where the gifts keep on giving. It could be that year. But you already know what happens. Let's start off with Crawford, by the way. We've been through this 1,000 times. Like, you know what's going to happen if he beats Crawford, right? I think, and this is the one thing, like, I don't blame Canelo for actually getting to a point where he's like, what the fuck does it matter, bro? I'm damned if I do. I'm damned if I don't. If I don't fight him, they're going to say I duck him. If I beat him, they're going to make up some excuse and say I fought a smaller guy. Or they're going to accuse me of taking some shit. Or they're going to accuse me of waiting the man out. They're going to accuse me of this and that. Look, my biggest criticism of Canelo has always been David Benavidez. And I've already told you why. And that's because I think he beats David Benavidez. There's been times I've criticized Canelo, and there's been times that I stuck up for him. And when I look back, I realized maybe I shouldn't have been sticking up for him that bad. But as a boxing fan, it's kind of hard to sit back and see some of the things that you see. Like, dudes is quick to slander, bro. Quick as fuck. No regard whatsoever. Who said that? Berlanga? Yeah. Oh, bro. Hey, yo, Tycho. You know what's so funny? First off, I was thinking about you with, remember when me and you got into an argument over Canelo? What was it, like last summer? And we was screaming and shit. I remember I felt bad too. When I got off live, I was like, yo, I fucks with Tycho, bro. I didn't like the way that went. You remember that though? And you didn't do nothing wrong. All you did was just say, hey, bro, I think he's ducking David. And my whole thing with David was, and I still do feel this way, by the way. Oh, I meant to say this the other day. So don't get it twisted. Like, I'm not calling for, you can't call for a fight when they're not in the same division or you know it's not next, you know? My whole thing with David was I was just trying to say, you know, I would love to see Crawford just say fuck it and fight the kid. Because the little handful of fans that guy got, David Benavidez, these dudes are out there. They're out there, bro. They don't even logically make sense, but it is what it is. But don't get it twisted. Like, I've always thought in my mind, like, David, there was times where I felt like David really didn't want to fight him. And I've been through it and I've told you why. You know, it's like I don't agree with the whole diva, like you know, you're not being nice to me. Like, I never agree with that. I like, if that's one criticism I have with Canelo is that. Do I understand? Yeah, maybe he don't want to make the man rich. Okay, but still, as a boxing fan, I'm like, bro, if you don't like him, just beat his ass. I'd rather you see him knock him out or like, you know, put hands on him. But I've always said, like, I don't agree with that. But if you know that that is pushing him away from the fight, why would you continue to keep going about it the way that you're going about it? So it wasn't necessarily like to make it seem like I don't think Canelo's scared of this guy. But anyway, getting back to the whole thing, man, I'm not gonna be long today because I actually have to take care of some things, man. But it's just like, the crazy thing is I know damn well this shit is no skin off none of these dudes' backs, bro. Some of these dudes went live today and dropped the video like yesterday didn't happen. Literally. Like it didn't, like you didn't spend 3 hours saying what you were saying about this man. How hard is it for you as a grown man to say, yo, I was wrong? How hard is it for some of y'all? Damn near impossible, ain't it? It's weird, man. This ain't about whether you like Canelo or not, yo. So before anybody comes up in here, I don't give a fuck who he fights. Let me make that clear. I don't care. I don't care who he fights. If he would have fought Jake Paul, I probably would have said something, but what am I going to do? I'm not going to sit here and trash the man's accomplishments like he didn't do what he's done. Like, that's one thing I'll never do. This is just about how quick it is with the breaking news shit. Is hilarious to me. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Yo, 90% of y'all breaking news ain't even breaking news, bro. It ain't even, half of this shit don't even come true. The next week it's changed. And before you say, well, I'm a journalist, you do realize that journalists, real journalists, check their shit. You do know that, right? So before any of y'all use this journal, I've already seen a couple of them. Can't get mad at me. I'm a journalist. This is what I do. I'm just reporting the news. No. Hold up there. Hold up. Most reporters, real journalists, don't just drop a story off hearsay. They check to see if the shit got weight, bro. Because in real life, if you was getting paid to do that, a lot of y'all would be fired right now. Lawsuits out the ass. Slander. But it's YouTube. This shit come with the territory. You know what? I can't blame y'all when YouTube pays motherfuckers, pays them money for people to sit up there and play somebody else's video that they spent hours doing. This got nothing to do with boxing. I'm just saying, let's talk about, I don't know, some guy makes a video an hour long about some celebrity. And then this guy comes along. Mind you, the other guy did like 8 hours of editing. Oh, he made his video look real nice, right? This guy comes along, sits up there, plays the video, and just talks over it and gets paid. I mean, I get it. You want to, like, I've used people's videos, but damn, bro, like, stop being lazy. You know what they should do? If you do that, any money you make, at least half, should go to the person that you're doing that to. They should really do that, bro. In this way, some of y'all can stop being lazy and actually do shit yourself. Do your own, like, looking around and, you know, listen, I've been wrong before too, bro. But this whole, like, Dan Raphael tweeted it, it's law gotta stop, bro. It's gotta stop. You know, Dan Raphael was wrong about another big fight too. Mike Coppinger and Dan Raphael. I remember when, who remembers when they said Crawford was going to fight Pacquiao? I don't know if you guys remember that. They were, I don't know where, I think it was at that time, obviously it was Twitter, and, or they came out and said, you know, Crawford is going to fight Pacquiao. And I remember everybody ran with it, bro. And the shit turned out to be not true. Bob Arum was like, no, like, I'll tell you if we, I don't expect these guys to change their ways, but it's funny to me, man. It's funny. Straight actors, bro. Straight actors. Nah, this got nothing to do with. Look, I already said, bro, this got nothing. No, listen. This guy, Jason, this got nothing to do. See, this is where some of y'all are a little weird to me. This is where some of y'all get a little weird, yo. Okay? I get it, bro. Trust me. Hey, Jason, I get it. Some of y'all don't like him. Some of y'all think the man walk on water. I get it, bro. I've been in this community long enough. This isn't about that at all. This isn't about whether you think he beats David. Nothing. It's about people were quick to say this about him when nothing was verified. That's what, like, the issue that I have. That's just it. Bro, it's got nothing to do with how I feel about Canelo, bro. Because if they did it with another fighter, I'd have said the same thing. It just so happens he's like the main, like when you talk boxing, Canelo come up, bro. As much as these guys try to make it seem like he's irrelevant or he's not the face, I don't know. How is somebody not the face when all people do is talk about him? They can't keep this man's name out their mouth for a week, bro. So how is he not the face? What you think because you hating on him? He's not the face? All you do is talk about him. That should tell you everything you need to know. When you go to a random ass fight and people are in the comments bringing up Canelo, and you got then the dudes reply, they bring up Floyd, and then it's just, you know, man. I think they do it. They say not original content. What do you mean by that, Iceman? Explain it a little bit better. Yeah, I remember how it was a little bit different at when the time that I'm talking about was the time when Dan Raphael came out and he was like, they already got the stadium, they already got the date, and they were just looking for, I don't know the word for it. There's a word for when you're not going to pay for it and somebody else pays for it. Was it like a hedge fund? Something like that, like investors, something. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, he was just reporting, you know what I mean? And people ran with it. Like, they already started breaking down the fight. But there was no date. There was nothing. I mean, listen, there's nothing. I don't want to, if you don't know what I'm saying, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm just saying, bro, like, it seems people just want to be first and wrong and don't care if they're wrong. Like, somebody's tweet is not breaking news to me. It's not. It's not. You don't even know where they got their, you don't even know where their source is from. You could let it hold weight because they're in the business, but that's not the same to me. Bro, like, for real, damn near the whole community thought this man was ducking a man that's never in his weight class. Fight was never announced. And was going to fight Jake Paul, which he still, who knows? He might fight Jake Paul. He might turn around next week and do it, but it's just crazy. And then what do you think happened when they announced the whole shit, right? When the shit does a total 180, what do you think they do? You think they go on and go, oh, I was wrong? No, now they criticize who the fuck he's fighting. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by Canelo, damned if he do, damned if. Now they're talking about Charlo, this guy. Just yesterday, you was complaining that he was fighting nobody. And not Crawford. Now he's fighting Crawford. At least that's what they're saying right now. But at least he came out and said it. At least Turkey came out and said it. The guy that's paying the money, which holds a lot more weight than somebody off regardless whether it came from Ring Magazine, because that article was not breaking news, bro. Do y'all know that? Do you guys know that the article these guys are referring to, The Ring, it did not come out yesterday or on the day that they were all going crazy about it? Because I read that article. That shit came out like 2-3 days before. I just don't see, like, it is what it is, man. I know that a lot of these guys ain't just about boxing, so that don't make it right, though. That don't make it right, though. You can't. I mean, you use your excuse that the reason why I say it don't matter whether you like somebody or not. It's the same thing when it goes with politics or religion or whatever, right? It's very easy for you when it's the opposite, the one that you don't like or the one that you don't believe in. But just understand that if they doing it to that person, they're gonna do it to you. It's no different than you meet a girl, you're like, wow, she's pretty, right? And she's like, yeah, I got a man, and then she cheats on that man to get with you. What does that tell you? If she did it to him, she'll do it to you. So if they're doing it to Canelo, they'll do it to your favorite fighter or whoever the fuck it is. It don't matter. If it's wrong, it's wrong, bro. Hawker, it don't matter whether he, listen, bro. It doesn't matter what this man does, bro. They're not going to be satisfied. You do know he could fight. Listen, you do know he could fight David Benavidez like in his next fight, right? And do you think that if he, let's say he was to fight David, next fight, all right? Let's put all this shit to the side. Let's say he was going to fight David Benavidez next. Let's say he beats David Benavidez. I want you to honestly answer me this, Hawker. Do you think that most of these guys that's been doing what they've been doing are going to come out and say, I was wrong, I finally give Canelo the respect he deserves? No. You already know. It's a resounding no. They would say that David was never that good. They would say he waited him out. They will say he put a hydration clause. They will say, you see what I'm saying? He damned if he do, he damned if he don't. If he don't fight Crawford, he ducked him. If he beats him, oh, look, he's fighting somebody 2 divisions down from him. If he doesn't fight and chooses to fight somebody like Jake Paul, look, he's abandoning boxing. Next day, he's gonna fight. So right now we got Jamal Charlo, Terrence Bud Crawford, maybe Shiraz or Eubank Jr. And on the 4th one, we got an open slot, right? A lot of possibilities, right? Oh, what? Why is he doing that? Why is he? Come on, bro. You're gonna complain no matter what the fuck the man do, bro. I don't like some of these dudes really like the you could just tell it's like it's just pure hate. In my opinion, it's pure hate, bro. It's pure hate. There's been fighters I don't like, and I'm very open about it. But let make no mistake. If I don't like a fighter, I still give him respect for his accomplishments and him getting in the ring. Whether you like Canelo or not, bro, that 168 run was legendary. It was. Why? For numerous reasons. The amount of time that he did it, when he did it, during a time when boxing was dead. I remember more shit was going on X. More fighters were talking shit on X than actually being in negotiations and talking. This motherfucker took boxing on his back during that whole reign, bro. That's the truth. And all these dudes that were hating on him, it's so funny because we did a live about that too. All these dudes that was hating on him, every single one of them had a live party during the Billy Joe Saunders fight and the Plant fight. They hate the motherfucker, but they went live and made money off him. Oh, man, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up with some of these dudes, man. Yeah. I agree. That, hey, listen. Just because, listen, that don't mean, listen, whatever you do, your actions come with what they call it, repercussions or whatever. Everybody's action got a consequence, bro, or a result. Every action has a result. So yes, them hating makes them the face of boxing. Yes, them hating, right? That don't mean that when you do stupid shit, people don't point it out and laugh at you. You still doing stupid shit. You see what I'm saying? You can't be a drunk, get in the car, kill somebody, and then say, well, I'm contributing to the sales of alcohol. Well, I mean, without me, alcohol wouldn't make all this money. Like, you can't do that. You're still doing something ridiculous, stupid, bro. Anyway, man, it is what it is, man. I wasn't even gonna go live long. Look, real quick, by the way. One thing I wanted to point out. Let's see if I can find it real quick before I get off. Did you guys see when Virgil Ortiz, before he left to go to Riyadh? Did y'all see that video? I want to know if that was an old video or not, because he did not look like he was in shape, bro. And I don't think he would do. I don't think he'd be that stupid, man. I don't. No. Virgil don't seem like that, bro. That had to have been an old video. That had to have been, because he was looking kind of chubby and shit. Because that fight is what? That fight is real close. That fight is when? We're talking. So we're talking February 22nd, right? So we're talking 10 days, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, we're talking like that's less than 2 weeks. There's no way that was a recent video, bro. No way. Because he looked kind of chubby. He did not look, I don't know. He just didn't look in shape to me. He did not look in shape to me. And I was like, I hope that's old, because Virgil better take Majimov serious. But Virgil ain't the type of dude to just fucking fuck off and not take somebody serious, though. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's a great fight card, bro. Yeah, I'm going for Ortiz. I like Ortiz, man. I like Ortiz. I'm also real interested in man, that whole fight card, by the way. That whole fight card. I'm gonna go for Big Bang Zhang. You know, training out of Patterson, but I got a feeling, man, if he better work on that gas tanker, he might get beat down. Dubois and Parker, Schofield and Stevenson, bro. I mean, of course, we got fights in between. You know. Oh, wait a second. Did somebody replace the opponent for Oscar Duarte? I don't remember this guy. Arnold Barboza, Jack Catterall, Baranchek, Keyshawn Davis, right? Wasn't Oscar Duarte? He was going to fight Regis, wasn't he? Regis Prograis pulled out? Hold on. I actually wanted to see that. Regis Prograis is out. Wow. Wow. Hold on. Regis Prograis is out. Why? Shoulder injury. I kind of was looking. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. You want to know why I was looking forward to that fight? Just stylistically. Duarte hits hard, and, you know, Regis got some pop, you know. Regis always had problems with fighters that move and shit, like, you know, like move around a lot. I thought it was going to be a good fight. And it was a do or die for Regis in a way. So it says here. Now, the reason why I would say this is accurate, it says 2 close sources, but then when you go to the schedule, he's literally off the schedule. He's not on the schedule anymore. that he hurt his shoulder. That's gotta suck, bro. This might be a common sense question, but if you sign to fight somebody and you get injured and it's not your fault, do you get any money? You get anything? I know the UFC pays you. Not a lot. But I know for a fact that if you get injured, they pay you something. I don't think boxing does that. I don't think boxing does any of that. If you don't fight, you don't get paid. But that kind of sucks, bro, to hurt your shoulder really that close to the fight. Damn. But anyway, man. Yeah, so we got a good month, bro. This month, we got a good month of boxing, bro. We're only 7 days in, but we got Chisora and Otto Wallin. We got Baranchek and Keyshawn Davis. Barboza versus Catterall. Duarte is now, there's a replacement. I don't even know if this guy's permanent. Better Beav Bivol 2, Dubois and Parker, Shakur Stevenson and Floyd Schofield, Adames versus Shiraz, Ortiz versus Madrimov, Zhang versus Kabayao. I can't pronounce this guy's name all the time. Boatsi, Callum Smith, Junto Nakatani. I like that guy too. I don't really know the guy he's fighting. I got to see the picture. Javante Davis and Lamont Roach, Puello and Sandor Martin, El Rayo, Gary Antoine Russell. That's a sleeper fight that I really want to see. I think that's a hard fight for both of them. Real hard fight for both of them. Matias is back against Gabriel Valenzuela. And I'm just looking for actual, like, good matchups here. There's some other names. Oh, Jerron Boots Ennis and Stanionis. Finally. When is that? April 12th. Damn, that's far. Why do I have a feeling something might happen before that fight? I don't know. Don't be surprised, bro. I ain't trying to bring bad luck, but Boots and Stanionis, that shit just, that's a lot of time for something to happen, bro. It's a hell of a lot of time. Is that even normal? That's almost 3 months out, bro. It's got to be normal because they put it up. But anyway, I appreciate y'all, man. I just had to go live and I'm going to go live again probably tomorrow or something like that, bro. But, hey, listen, at the end of the day, you know, and I know, none of these guys are going to change what they do. In a perfect world, I would love to see, bro, seriously, in a perfect world, I would love to see people give people more respect, whether you like a motherfucker or not. You know, I'm not just speaking about Canelo. Just, I don't know. I just feel like, it's my personal opinion, but I feel like a lot of what these guys do is immature, bro. It's immature. It's slander. And if they do it for one guy, they're gonna do it to everybody. You know, if one guy's a snake to somebody else, he's gonna be a snake to you, bro. So, what time tomorrow? I'm not sure. It depends on what I'm doing. But oh wait, I'll tell you this. I do want to start talking about the because you know I usually break down certain fights leading up. I do want to start getting into the Shakur and the Kid Austin a little bit more. Yeah, bro, everybody should be, bro. And look, not just look, put it like this, man. Like, you know how bad this is when people threaten people. Listen, people threaten people. They talk about people's families over a fighter. 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, they've never met the man, bro. You see what I'm saying? They threatening people, threatening to kill people, talking about people's kids, talking about people's wives, their mothers, their just ridiculous shit that they know they would never say to somebody in front of their face, but they do it for the grandma, they do it whatever. In a perfect world, bro, I don't know. It's some shit I don't get down with, but you can't expect change from people that are never going to change. But I can tell you this, yesterday when all that shit was happening, bro, I don't know if I was the only one, but I couldn't have been the only one that was watching all these channels. And I'm like, cause I got home and I was like, yo, for real? Seriously, I was like, for real? He's not fighting Crawford. And I'm like, he's fighting Jake Paul. And I'm like, so this shit gotta be accurate because everybody is saying it. So I go to look it up. And it was like one baby article. And in my mind, I'm thinking, where's Canelo? Like, did Canelo say this? Canelo must have said it. The way they running with it, he must have said it. So I'm looking on his X and everything. I'm not seeing anything. I'm like, where are they getting it from then? I'm like, if I didn't hear it from him or Turk, at least Turk paying, I don't believe it. Especially Canelo. I learned my lesson with Canelo, bro. I looked like a fool during that whole PBC shit. For like 2 days, I went live and I was like, I had to sink and ship with the PBC. I learned my lesson, bro. Like, I'm like, nah, I'll never do that again, bro. This whole breaking news shit is for the birds, bro. I get it. Some of y'all want to be first. So go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Y'all do that. Y'all do that. Me too. Me too. I mean, look, G-Bo, I'd rather him fight David Benavidez than fight Crawford. If you want like my honest truth, I'd rather him fight David Benavidez. But let me ask you, G-Ball, before I get off here, and just be honest with me, bro. I know you're going to be honest with me. Be honest with me. Let's say he fought David Benavidez next. Fuck Crawford, fuck everything else. I just straight up question, bro. Let's say he came out and said, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this kid running his mouth. I'm tired of y'all thinking I can't beat him. I'm going to fight this kid next. Let's say he fought him and he beat him. I don't know, tough contested match. But let's say Canelo won. Do you think the majority of these people that's been doing what they're doing is going to be like, we were, respect? Do you? Maybe out of all of them, maybe, no lie, maybe 10%, I would probably expect that. The other 90% is going to go right back to David was never that good. Canelo waited. He weight drained him. He's probably using, like, you know what I mean? And that's the shit where it's like, I don't back fanboys either, but if I had to pick, I would go, if I had to force myself to pick, I would pick that before hating on anybody and not giving anybody respect. And even if I would have to be a little bit excessive, I don't like that shit either, because it's like you don't criticize him at all. You think the man walks on water. I don't like that shit, because ain't nobody above like criticism in my book. But I think there's good. I think there's good criticism. There's healthy criticism, and then there's unfair criticism. But I would still pick that over just hating a man I never met, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I can't. Or at least I would be not in denial. You see what I'm saying? It wouldn't be as bad if some of these guys wasn't in denial. It's the denial, but you know what? It's good entertainment for me. It's good entertainment for me, because I ain't gonna lie, I get it, kind of a laugh at it though. Like I was dying this morning, bro. I was dying this morning. I woke up and I saw the news or whatever with Turk come out, and I just started bursting out laughing, because all I remember is last night. Oh my God, bro. These dudes don't wait nothing. They don't even wait 20 minutes, bro. Hey, y'all be doing that shit to me. Y'all be doing that to me sometimes. I be talking about something. Y'all be like, Shadow, that's old news, bro. That shit broke 20 minutes ago. I'm like, damn, it's old? Oh, okay. I know it was old. Yeah. 10 minutes ago, they already talked about it. Like, hey, everybody want to be first, right? Everybody want to be first. Anyway, bro, I'll talk to y'all, bro. Hey, you know what I'll try to do? I know there's a handful of y'all that message me about when I go live, and yo, I appreciate y'all, man. Real talk, bro. I guess what I'll do is I'll try to put up a thumbnail. You know what I mean? I put up a thumbnail maybe a couple of hours beforehand, but I do want to start talking about that nice card that we got coming up. I want to start focusing on that card. We got a lot of good matchups there. A lot of good matchups. Virgil Ortiz and Madrimov, bro. I pray nobody pulls out for some stupid shit. I'm really looking forward to Kid Austin and Shakur. I do not think Kid Austin beats him, but it is. I don't know about you, but I'm like excited to see how he's gonna fight him, bro. His game plan. You know, like Shakur is not an easy. Shakur's a tall order for anybody, especially when he does a quadruple step back. If you even flinch, he steps back out the ring. He hops out the ring. I mean, that shit is a tall order. But even with Shakur, it's a hard game plan, bro. Caballero and Big Bang Zhang, another good fight. Another good fight. Parker Dubois, good fight. Shiraz Adames, good fight. Good fight. Oh, yeah, before I get off, I must say this about the Turk. You know, at first I didn't really like the Turk. Like, I didn't like what he was doing. Let me say it like that. Because I didn't feel like he was I felt like he was only putting on fights, like he was making up shit. Oh, I want to see Inoue fight Tank. I want to see Crawford fight Canelo, right? Like unrealistic type shit a little bit. He's fighting Crawford, but now that he's making fights like this, bro, like good fights in the same division, right? Dudes that normally wouldn't fight, but you throw a little money at them, now they got more incentive to fight. You know, Madrimov, Ortiz, Dubois, Parker, Caballero, Big Bang Zhang, like, you know, even Shakur and Kid Austin, like, I can't hate on that, bro. I don't care if you show it on the moon, bro. I really don't care. Me personally, I don't care where I watch it. It's a good fight. In the same division, you know? I like that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with challenging yourself moving up a division too, bro. All right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. In fact, I encourage that. I encourage going for greatness. Let's pump the brakes when you're moving up 2-3 weight classes, and if the fight don't happen, that was never announced. Now all of a sudden that guy's ducking you. It's insanity, bro. It's insanity. He did a clap back, HOD? Like Oscar? Let me see. HOD, you very slick. HOD, shout out to HOD, man. HOD is a part of this channel. I know a lot of y'all don't like him. I know a lot of y'all don't like HOD. Oh, speaking of not liking people, I need to make this clear. I don't have to explain myself, but I do so that I make it very, very clear. I told you what was going to happen in my last live, right? So my last live, when Southpaw came up here, I knew people were going to unsubscribe. I knew people were going to complain. And all I want to say to you is this, bro. All these people that supposedly fuck with me are never here. Okay? Just you want to keep it a buck, you want to keep it a bean, what they say. The people that so-called fuck with me, they're never here, bro. So if somebody comes here, wants to hop on the panel and talk boxing, and has a difference of opinion than me, as long as he respects me, I don't give a fuck who it is, bro. I don't care. It's not my problem what you think of the man. He comes here, he gives his take. Besides, let's keep it true. Like, if everybody here had the same opinion, if every time I went live, everybody just said facts, 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 it'd be boring as hell. I wouldn't even want to go live. In fact, one of the main reasons why I go live, seriously, is because some of y'all, and don't take this the wrong way, because I know y'all going to start trolling me. It's the fact that some of y'all, when I say something, you have an opposite way of thinking, right? I'll say something and you like, Shadow, get the fuck out of here. And then you'll say something which forces me to think outside the box and answer you. And it's fun. It's like, it's engagement. It's boxing. I love talking boxing. If every time I got on here, we said the same thing, it'd be boring. But at the end of the day, like, just like HOD comes here all the time, and I know people is like, why is he always yelling? And why is he always like, okay, HOD's part of this channel, bro. Okay, like, he's always gonna be. You know, it people that support me, bro, it is what it is. Like, I fucks with y'all, man. Like, I don't get it. Like, just because you don't like him, and I was going back and looking at the live. Look, I get it, bro. And I made it clear when Southpaw was here. He knows. He knows I don't agree with. Listen, look, I like Teofimo Lopez. He gets you know what he said the other day? Anybody who likes Teofimo Lopez is a what he say? What he said? He said, if you a fan of Teofimo Lopez, I got no respect for you. Like, you know, that's what he does, man. That's what he does. It's funny sometimes. You know, it is, but look, you don't like Tio, you don't like Tio. Happy y'all don't like Tio. You know what I mean? It's fun to me, bro, as long as we don't cross boundaries. Like, look, ain't nothing wrong with trolling me either, but let's keep it real, bro. When it comes to Canelo, you got people threatening people's lives, man. Talking about people's family members. Like, that's crazy, bro. You letting another man you never met get you out of character like that. Over what? Over Crawford? Over David Benavidez? That's crazy. By the way, you know they selling David Benavidez trunks that he fought in? Or trunks that he signed? How much you think it is? It's going to be funny. How much you think it is? So, like, for instance, like, you know how fighters sign shit, like my gloves, right? You know when fighters sign gloves or they sign their trunks? I was looking up David Benavidez pictures and gloves that he wore, and how much you think it's going for? 100K? Bro, a couple $100, bro. And apparently, I was like, this got to be fake, but apparently there's a card that comes with it. And the card is basically got a policy number on there to ensure that there was a witness when he signed it. I forgot what it's called. Because I was like, man, this motherfucker must be faking David Benavidez' signature and selling it. But no, it comes with a card and it tells you it's official and there's a policy number. And I didn't even know they do stuff like that. I don't buy stuff like that. I don't buy like, oh, LeBron James shirt he wore on Friday. That shit don't mean nothing to me. It's a piece of cloth. But apparently there's like these cards that you can get with policy numbers. It'll say like there was a witness when he was here signing it. So I was looking all these David Benavidez shit. They got like different card policy numbers, and it says on there was a witness, and the person's name is on the card that was there. And you can get David Benavidez shorts for like $160, bro. Or you can get signed gloves from him too for like under $200. Better get it now. Better get it now while the monster. What? Y'all don't believe me, right? Y'all don't believe me? All right, so I gotta show it to you, huh? Okay, here we go. Because I was on eBay. Speaking of LeBron, it is a good investment though. It is. Speaking of LeBron, oh yeah, by the way, it is a good investment. You know which comic book I had at one time? Venom #1. Venom, the comic book. I had the #1 for a very long time. Man, I got rid of that shit for like, I swear to you, bro, like $20 one day. That shit is a lot of money now. But Yeah, like it's a good investment, bro. It's a good investment. So I was on eBay and I was looking at stuff like I was looking at LeBron and man, that's just like, yo, like something with Kanye West is like 200 something $1,000, bro. 200 something. Like, who's gonna pay for that? Then I go and I see David Benavidez. And the shit was like $160. You know what? I might fuck around and get it. I might fuck around it. Look, y'all don't believe me here. I'm gonna show the screen. You might as well get it now. Yeah, hey, yo, it was a popular comic book, HOD. It was. And if you got it in good condition, just remember there was the original. You got to look it up. You know, you go to the first couple of pages and you got to check what print it is, because a lot of comic books, it'll be a reprint, 3rd edition, 4th edition, 5th edition. Obviously, the sooner it is or the most recent is the more money. I literally had the #1 edition, bro. Not the reprint, nothing. I had Venom #1, bro. Let me see here. Man, I looked at the price of that the other day. I couldn't believe it. You never know what you might have, bro, that's worth money. But just in case y'all want some David Benavidez merch, $78, $150 for his boxing card. The trunks, I forgot what fight he wore that. Well, actually, he signed a whole bunch of these trunks. You see that card right there on the bottom right? If you click on that card, it's actually a policy number, and it actually tells you who's the witness and was there when they signed it. So it's for real, bro. It's legit. And besides, you'd be sued quick as fuck for doing some forgery shit like that. Like they don't play with forgery shit like that. I know someone who literally, well, he's not alive now. He's not alive now. But my friend's father, he had gotten 15 years in prison, bro. 15 years in prison for selling forgeries, bro. Of baseball shit. He was like fake signing Darryl Strawberry on. I'm serious, bro. Like they're real serious with shit like that, bro. Like you'll go to jail. That's a federal crime. So look at these David Benavidez, $140. Y'all better get it now. Y'all better get it now. Get the monster merch. It's eBay. Just go on eBay. But you know that but look, I got to get off because y'all going to keep me on here. But just so you know, the best way to know if it's real or not, Octavio, is to check here. Let me show it to you just in case, because you know what? I'm not going to lie. I might get one of those. It's a good investment, bro. It's a good investment. I mean, I don't think it'll ever be as expensive as like a Canelo gloves or something. But the way David Benavidez is going, I could see the price rising on that shit. But just so you know, Octavio, don't buy it unless it comes with. Make sure it's got one of these cards on there, because the card has the witness's policy number here, like this. You see that on the bottom right there? I thought that was like a lottery ticket or a stadium ticket, but no, that's actually a witness right there. It's called certification number, the Witness Protection Program. The LLC representative guaranteed to be authentic, and it's got its own policy number. So these are real. Yeah. Oh, you just sent it to me? All right, hold on, HOD, hold on. Does it have any music on it? You know I can't, bro. I don't even want to say, bro. I feel like if I say PBC 3 times, it's like Candyman. They're going to shut my stream down. Bro, they ain't playing. PBC, oh my goodness, bro. You can't even like show a fight for more than a minute. Them dudes will shut your shit down quick. Let me see. Oh, okay. Let me see. Is it any? Oh, here we go. Let me see what he says. Let me see what Jake's the biggest troll of them all, bro.
you puta.
And this fucking YouTuber. I just fight real fighters.
Time to expose them. So we had a signed contract to fight. Here you can see Canelo's signature and my signature to the right, claiming he's not fighting YouTubers. Bullshit. Look at the poster. We were announcing Tuesday, February 11th, claiming he fights real fighters, but he's fighting Crawford, a 135-pound fighter, and running from a real fighter like David Benavidez, you bitch. The truth is you can be bought. You're a money-hungry squirrel chasing your next nut. The truth is these sports-washing shady characters are paying you hundreds of millions of dollars to stop our fight from happening because they couldn't fathom the fact that they can't create a bigger fight than me and you. Al Heyman has made you hundreds of millions of dollars and you turned your back on him for this check. Disloyal. And you were begging to do this fight on pay-per-view. But I have loyalty. Loyalty to Netflix, doing the biggest numbers. And you
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you short there, Jake, because I kind of feel betrayed with that whole Tyson fight. That shit was trash, bro. If it wasn't for Amanda Serrano and shit, I'm just keeping it 100. Like, I'm not too eager to see Jake. I'm more eager to see what Jake's undercard is than seeing Jake. And him saying that you can be bought. What you think Jake does? What you think Jake does? Like, come on, man. Jake's the biggest fucking troll of them all. But yo, I believe it. I believe it. That he was probably thinking about fighting him. But yo, you can't get mad for Turkey. Listen, Turkey, obviously, he just said it out his own mouth too, by the way. I don't know how much he knows about the insides, but he just said hundreds of millions of dollars, right? So not only did he say Al Heyman made him hundreds of millions of dollars, but he just said that from what he said, hundreds of millions of dollars, and they stopped his fight from happening around the same time, which, by the way, does that mean Jake was trying to get the same arena as Canelo? I've never seen anybody try to take Canelo Stadium and win. In fact, the UFC was complaining about that 3 months ago. Dana actually said fair. What did he say? He said fair game to Canelo. I don't hate Canelo. I actually respect Canelo. We tried to get the date in the stadium at the same time, and we couldn't. Al Heyman and them wasn't budging. So he's like, fair play. Right, exactly. Bro, come on. I mean, what do you, bro, Tycho, if somebody pays me enough money, bro, I'm going wherever, bro. Like, that's why it's stupid what he's saying. The woulda, coulda, shoulda. So look, if anything, listening to Jake Paul should actually only backs up the fact. Matter of fact, that's even funny, bro. That's even funnier, bro. That only alludes to the fact and even supports it even more that you should wait until something is official, because according to him, they had something signed. But it doesn't matter now, does it? It don't matter. Let me see Turkey shit real quick before I go. I can't spell that guy's name for nothing, though. Yo, you know why Jake's mad? Who is Jake gonna fight now? Conor McGregor? Oh, by the way, wasn't Bud Crawford talking about fighting Conor McGregor in a wrestling match a couple months ago? I'm just saying. I could have swore. Am I bugging? I could have swore I saw a video where Bud was wrestling somebody and was like, yo, Conor, coming soon. Like, I don't know. I could have swore I saw that, bro. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I did. I could have swore I saw something like that, bro. Like, he was entertaining fighting Conor. Like, money talks, bro. That's why even if he did fight Jake, like, I wouldn't be, that ain't nothing I was looking forward to, and I damn well wouldn't have paid for it, being upfront about that. But if a man's getting paid $100 million, like, come on, bro, like, would you do it? If somebody offered you $100 million to do something that you normally do, and it's going to be a lot easier, right? I'm going to pay you to do your job, but it's an easy fucking job. And I'm paying you like 8 times normally the amount that you, come on. Anybody in their right mind would do it. I saw Coach Malachi interviewing Tim Bradley, right? And it was an old video. But shout out to Coach Malachi. A lot of times he says things that I don't agree. Listen, make it clear, I don't agree with a lot of guys. Their take on certain things. But the beauty of it is, like, you know, we got different views and it is what it is. But he actually kept it real with Tim Bradley, because Tim Bradley tried to call Canelo a sellout by talking to Turkey or something like that. And I think Coach Malachi said to him, well, not for nothing, Tim, but didn't you turn your back on Shakur and Tank with what you said about them? And he said something like, oh, well, I could change my mind when it comes to them because something about money. And then Coach was like, yeah, so how you mad at Canelo for taking, you know? And then Tim Bradley had this is how you know Tim Bradley just doesn't like Canelo. He said, if Turkey offered me $2 million for a job, I'm turning them down. And Coach was like, get the fuck out of here, Tim Bradley. Stop it. He's like, when ESPN shuts down, which they might be shutting down this year due to the contract, we don't know what's going on, if they're going to go to the zone or whatever it may be. But let's say Tim Bradley was let go and the Turk came to him with a check. I don't know why in the world you would want to pay for his fucking commentary, but let's just say he did. You think Tim Bradley won't take money? You out your mind, bro. He's capping. Get out of here. Get out of here. Like, Turkey seems like he's paying dudes ridiculous. Like, I don't know. I don't think that's his money, bro. It's like they printed money or some shit. Like, this guy's got a bottomless check account, bro. It's insane. And to get four fights from Canelo too, bro, that's expensive, bro. That is crazy money. And you want to know how you know he's paying him a lot too? Because if Canelo was going to fight Jake Paul, they were talking about the Tyson numbers on Netflix. And even though the Netflix shit itself was, to me, it was horrible. I didn't like it. It was buffering. I thought it was a humiliation ritual towards Mike Tyson. Showed his ass cheeks and everything, clapping in the wind. Fake ass fight. Even with all that, they said it was record-breaking numbers, bro. So that was with Mike Tyson. Imagine if it would have been Canelo. You see what I'm saying? So for you see how mad Jake Paul is? When do you see Jake Paul saying shit like that? He's trying to put Canelo on blast. He mad. He big mad. He big mad. It is what it is. Money talks. And since you got that big ass check you be talking about, Jake always talking about money. Why? You obviously ain't have that much. You ain't have that much. Yeah, I fucks with Tyson, bro. I like Tyson. I like Tyson, man. I don't like that. Call me a conspiracy theorist, bro. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but I wouldn't doubt it if that was a humiliation ritual for Mike. And especially him being a black celebrity, bro. I don't delve into the race shit a lot, but that shit is the truth, bro. Shit is the truth. Even when there's money, at some point, race is an issue. Even though they say money talks. I thought it was a humiliation ritual for Mike, bro. It was just weird. He almost fell walking to the ring. Y'all remember that? He almost fell walking to the ring, bro. The man was in no condition to fight. Yo, that actually surprises me. With Tank, it really surprises me. But you know what? I don't think it's money with Tank. I don't think it's money with Tank. If you notice, a year ago, Turkey, listen, anyone could be bought. Like, Turkey was talking greasy about Canelo after that Crawford fight. You remember when he made a comment to Inoue and Canelo, and he said something like, in other words, y'all better fall in line type shit. You remember when he did that? And I was like, oh shit. And then later on, Inoue and Canelo, you know, they could be bought. But Tank is not bought. But you want to know what it is with Tank? I don't think it's the money. I think Tank will never, ever betray PBC and Al Heyman. I don't think he will. I don't know what they got on him. Maybe they got some Diddy pictures or something. I don't know. But the Turk is paying. Listen, if the Turk is willing to pay Canelo hundreds of millions of dollars, you don't think he'd pay for a Tank and T.O., Tank and Shakur? You don't think he's got enough money to make that fight happen? Come on, bro. That fight is nothing to make to him. Tank won't even ask what Canelo asking for. And Tank is supposed to be one of the faces of boxing. I just don't think he'll betray Al Heyman. Yeah, Canelo. Yeah. I don't understand what Jake was saying with that. Jake's like, you just betrayed Al Heyman. Who gives a fuck? Do you know how many people Al Heyman betrayed? Do you know how many fighters' career is in the gutter or stalled because of PBC, bro? Get the fuck out of here. Canelo don't owe him shit. Talking about Al Heyman made you money. Motherfucker, he made PBC money. PBC was desperate to get Canelo, bro. They went after him like fucking, like they went out, like somebody's going after LeBron or some shit, like in his prime or some shit. They literally, PBC literally spent like, I believe PBC had a budget and they poured like more than half the budget into Canelo alone. So when you say like, you can't sit there and say, oh, he made you a lot of money. Bro, if he's paying you that much, then it's because you're scratching his back. People don't just give you money for just to give you money. Al Heyman paid Canelo because he knows he moves the needle. That's why. It's common sense. Yeah, I don't trust anybody. Especially like in business, I don't trust anybody. The one thing I'll say about Bud Crawford that I actually commend is you know why Bob Arum was really frustrated with Crawford? Because he knew no matter who Bud fought, he had a guarantee. I forgot what his guarantee was, but Bud made sure that no matter who he fought, yeah, he'd still get money on the pay-per-view, but he had a guarantee. So it didn't matter who you put him in the ring with. You can put him against Joe Schmo, whatever. You're going to pay him that minimum amount. You're going to pay him, and it was a big amount. And that's why Bob was like, I could have made a house in Beverly Hills, right? He was mad. He was mad. He was paying all that money for him to fight fucking Kell Brook and fucking, was it did he fight Amir Khan under them or whatever? It doesn't matter. $4 or $5 million, right? Yeah. I started off the live saying that, Boxing Magic, but you know what? I honestly think the reason why I was saying people should wait, because I do believe that people put shit out in the media not only to get a reaction, but also for leverage in their negotiations. Like, look. Let me I keep going longer and longer. One last thing. Let me tell you, now that I've seen this Jake Paul thing, let me ask you if you think this is possible. You saw how Jake Paul got mad and he showed the Canelo signature and shit, right? He said they had a date and everything, right? Ring Magazine came out and said that he was fighting Jake, right? But then out of nowhere, Turk is like, we got a 4-fight deal with him, right? Canelo's been in his business long enough, just like Crawford. And people might think it's shady. It does, bro. When you're in a business like this, bro, it's brutal, bro. It's brutal. John Jones does it to the UFC all the time. Oh, I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight Stipe. I'm not gonna, knowing he's like the biggest star. And then what happens is people get mad, and then it raises more awareness to the fight. Finally, he gives them a number, and whether it's outrageous or not, they pay the man. You don't think that maybe possibly they put some false shit out there that kind of like, hey, tell them we're fighting Jake, or let's go sign the Jake Paul shit. I know that if I sign it here, I could still back out. This isn't like the end all be all signature. This is just the, I don't know, the initial agreement. Sort of like when, like when I signed up to the military, there was 2 swear-ins, right? I had a swear-in I took in like regular clothes and shit. Well, the second one was a regular clothes too, but I took a swear-in like 2 weeks before my actual swear-in. And I could have left, even though I swore in. That's not the official. Once I took the official one and I was on that plane, I couldn't take the shit back. I believe contracts are like that too. So he could have signed it and been like, this is the initial. I could still back out. Use that shit as leverage for Turkey and then backed out. I would not put it past Canelo, bro. I would not. It's a brutal business, bro. That's why I said, yo, I ain't believing nothing. And look, even with them saying what they saying now, that shit is subject to change. You know that. But I believe a lot more it coming from Turkey, because it came from the Ring magazine, but did it come from Turkey himself? Turkey, what, owns Ring magazine? We don't know who wrote that shit. You don't know. You don't know if that was just somebody with their own personal opinion, or I'm writing so. I mean, but then again, it does make sense, because if Turkey owns the Ring magazine, then you would probably think that he obviously supervises the fucking articles that are put out. So I get what you're saying. Still, people do put fake shit out there all the time to see what people react and what they do, and to get, negotiations. I don't think it's right. But then again, bro, I've never dealt with millions of dollars. I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to talk to somebody and them offer me $5 million, let alone 50, 100. You know what I mean? When there's that much money involved, bro, you can't trust nobody. Everybody's a snake. Everybody's for themselves. And I can't blame them in a way, because money is the root of, or there's a reason that money isn't evil. Money is the root of all evil. People get that misconstrued too. Money's not evil. But the desire for money in an unhealthy way is. And a lot of these guys will stab their best friend in the back for a good payday. That's why, another reason why Benavidez' a small fan base, I say to them, like, when he brings up Canelo, I don't think a lot of it has to do with him actually just wanting to beat Canelo. I think a lot of it is this. I think a lot of it is, I know if I fight him, I'm going to get paid. Do you blame him? Do you blame him? I don't blame him. I wouldn't put it past them if they put some lie out fabrication, and then, Canelo used it for leverage or whatever. But either way, we're going to supposedly get the Bud fight, right? That's what these guys wanted. These guys wanted him to fight Bud, right? Okay. I never wanted that fight, by the way. I never wanted it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to order it. Shit, I bought David Benavidez's pay-per-view. I'm going to buy Bud Crawford and Canelo. If I bought David Benavidez, I'm going to buy Canelo and fucking Crawford, all right? I'm going to buy it. I'm going to watch it. If anyone can't beat Canelo from 2 weight classes down, shit. If I had to pick anybody, if you came up to me and said, you need to pick a fighter 2 divisions lower than Canelo to beat him, I mean, in my top 3, Crawford, bro. I'd have to do a lot of digging and searching and looking at styles and shit. But yeah, Crawford, if anybody could do it, it's him. It's just a tall order. It's a tall order, in my opinion, because he struggled against Madrimov. It's the truth. No, if bro, if you asked me, I would have to come up with somebody, Boxing Magic. I'm not saying they beat them. I'm saying if you came up to me and said, yo, you need to pick 3, I got to pick somebody. I'm not saying they're going to beat them. I got to pick somebody though, right? Crawford would be my top pick. If not, it would have to be somebody experienced. Somebody that is not tiny enough to where he's like a fucking featherweight compared to him. I believe him and Crawford are the same height. I just think Canelo's bigger. I think Crawford might even have a little bit more reach than him, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I would have picked him. But it's still a tall order. Struggled against Madrimov. And I know styles make fights, but come on, bro. If he struggled against Madrimov, and then we're skipping 160 completely. And then you go into 168 and you're not getting. So why isn't Crawford doing this? Canelo's fighting. The first fight that Canelo is having, right, is supposedly against who? Jamal Charlo and somebody else, right? The first fight. And then the second fight in September is Crawford, right? Am I correct with what they're reporting right now? So why isn't Crawford trying to fight somebody in between? Why not fight Berlanga? Why not fight somebody at 168? Get yourself situated. Why not? And what does that tell you? Canelo's active. He stay active, bro. That's one thing. He gonna fight somebody. May not like who he fight. He gonna fight somebody, bro. Canelo ain't sitting out the fucking ring for over a year and a half, and he don't do shit like that, bro. He don't do shit like that. That's why when people say, well, look who he's fighting. Motherfucker, he's fighting. Is he fighting? At least you're seeing a fight. What Bud doing? Oh, exactly. So it's like, come on, man. Yeah, but you know what? You don't think that, okay, so let me ask you though. If you fought I don't know, you could fight someone at 160. Okay, so you don't think that you're saying you think Berlanga's big, but if Canelo could handle him, right? Why not Crawford? You don't think Crawford could beat Berlanga? How about Crawford and Jaime Munguia? He just got knocked out. Like, when people say that, is like, so let me get this straight. You don't want Crawford to hop in the ring and take a tune-up with one of these guys, right? Because God forbid he loses and fucks up the bag. But yet, do you see the hypocrisy in that? You're not even confident he beats one of these guys. You want him to beat Canelo, though. I mean, he should fight somebody in, he actually went on X and was like, I'm waiting. He said, I'm waiting, bro. He literally said that. He said, I don't know about y'all. I'm waiting for Canelo. Taking my ticket. I'm sitting right here. I don't care how many orders is in front of me. I got my ticket. I put this shit on layaway. Like, he's not budging, bro. He knows. That's his payday. It's retirement check. What do you say? What do you say? What did Crawford say? So he's already saying, oh, okay. He's just listing. Okay, yeah. Crawford is just listing his accomplishments on X. But I'll tell you, Crawford a prideful motherfucker, boy. Crawford is. I mean, you got to be prideful, but damn, every time I see him, he got the little Floyd Mayweather syndrome a little bit. Like, this motherfucker over here, like, father first, 3 times WBO champion, 3 times lineal champion, 2 times undisputed, WBA, IBF, WBO, WBC, and soon I will be shocking the world, beating Canelo. All right. This is good. You got the attitude for it. He better not make no excuses like Earl. Earl didn't make an excuse at first, but he did later on. What'd he say? I couldn't see. He said, "No, what I was getting hit with so many jabs. See, I couldn't see. See, what happened is I got cataracts. Doc, I got a bad back. Doctor said he needed a backotomy. But I fought him anyway." It was like, yo, did some dude lost in the UFC? Some dude lost in the UFC. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't watch the UFC that much, but there was an undefeated fighter who just lost recently, and you should see the excuses this guy has, bro. Unbelievable. He fought a guy named you guys know who Michael Venom Page is? Michael Venom Page. He's a new guy at the UFC, but he was like famous from like another sport. And he fought this undefeated guy, this Dagestan guy. And the guy lost. And this guy has spent all week crazy shit. He said he had a parasite infection. He said he couldn't walk. He said he threw up 3 times on the way before he went out to the ring. And I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, bro, why are you even saying all that, bro? Like, why? Don't fight. If you that sick, don't fight. You should never be that sick and still want to fight, though, man. I get it. If it's about money, fine, but then don't complain. That's all I'm saying. Don't complain. Anyway, bro, I got to head out, man. I'll probably go live sometime this week, though. Y'all have a great night, man.